Okay, good morning. I just welcome to this information session. So how are we doing today? Good. I'm not sure how many of you know our dean, Professor Tan. So I'm going to back up his comments about this program. Professor Tan, he was teaching in the States for over 30 years before he came back to this college. He was the associate dean at Purdue. So I think his comments about this program is quite reasonable and fair. This is really a good international MBA program. And I'm going to take about 10 minutes to introduce this program to you. So in case you have any questions, just feel free to ask, okay? I don't know how many of you know that this is the first English MBA program in Taiwan. You know this? So many of you know that this is the first English MBA program in Taiwan. It was established in year 2001, and we already have 12 years graduates from this program. And about the dual accreditation, how many of you know that the two main accreditation for business school in the world? Do you know this? Okay, one of them is we call it ASSB, and the other one is called EQUIS. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question. Do you know how many business schools in the world? It's very hard to imagine the number. A very big number. You may think about a few thousand. Actually, there are more than 10,000 business schools in the world.
Actually, 16,000.
16,000. So the number keeps on increasing because when I attended ASSB conference a few years ago, it's about 12,000. Now it's 16,000. Okay? And how can you know which B schools are good B schools? So that's why we need accreditation to decide which business schools are good. And ASSB is an association in the States, and EQUIS is under EU. Okay, so these are the two main accreditation associations in the world. Okay, so when you get this accreditation from these two associations, means this is a good business schools. Okay, this is a good program. So for our students, if they want to apply to study abroad, if they say I'm from this school with ASSB, the school with ASSB and EQUIS, it's very, very possible that you'll be admitted to some top B schools in the world. Okay, so that's why these two are very the first English MBA program and also the only dual accredited MBA program in Taiwan. So next I'm going to ask you, why do you need to choose this IMBA program in NCCU? This is about the season that a lot of Taiwanese students, if they want to study abroad, there's about time they have to apply. And every year I write recommendation letters for about 10 students. But because my major is in MIS, so usually I will not persuade my students to stay in this MBA program. But in case they want to go to study the MBA program, either in the States, in UK, or in Europe, then I will usually ask them to reconsider. Do you want to consider IMBA or you want to go abroad? Because if you want to study in MBA in US, in UK, or in Europe, the cost is about 3 times to 6 times compared to what you need to pay in this IMBA program. Okay? So usually I will ask my students, why do they want to go abroad? Why do they want to study abroad instead of staying in this MBA program? And the main reason is they say they want to have some international experiences. And today I'm going to let you know that this MBA program actually provides you as good international experience as the other very good schools, very good MBA programs in the world. Okay? The first one is we have a very strong student exchange program. That means if you come to study in IMBA, you can go to exchange in more than 110 top B schools in the world. Okay, so this is a list about the B schools that we have a partnership, which included 10 in the US, and 6 in Canada, and then 6 in Central and South America, and then 33 in Asia, and then 51 in Europe. We choose these partner schools very carefully, so they've got to have at least have some kind of accreditation, as what I just mentioned. If the SSB or EQUIS, or they have to be well known in their own country. So we need to make sure that our students can go to some good schools if they want to go for exchange. Okay? So you can either stay for 1 semester or 1 year. It depends on you. So you got a lot of choices. And the other one is this MBA program is the only program in Taiwan that provides a dual degree. So this is a list of the dual degrees schools that we have. And you can spend 1 year in Taiwan and the other 1 year in these schools. So in 2 years, you'll be able to gain 2 degrees. Either one from IMBA and the other one is from this list of the schools. Okay, and this is the only program provide this kind of opportunity in Taiwan. And next one is the other reason that our students want to go to study abroad is because they want to experience different kind of teaching skills or something like that. Okay, but in fact, in this MBA program, every year we invited this list of the professors from the States, or from the other Asian countries, something like that. For example, we have 2 from Cal State, the other one from San Francisco State, and from Tsinghua and INSEAD, and then UC Berkeley, Purdue, and SIPS. Professor Tan, actually, he was teaching at Purdue for many years, and he was the distinguished teaching faculty over there. So I mean, the international faculty that we have in this program is as good as any good MBA programs in the world. Okay, and this is also the only MBA program that have international faculty to come in to teach every year in Taiwan. And the other one is our student body. Right now we have, in total, we have 149 students in school right now. But besides these 149 students, we have the other about more than 300 exchange students from our partner schools. So in this campus or in the classroom, you may be able to interact with the students from more than 50 different countries in the world. And all of them are very good. So because our partner schools are all very good B schools in the world. So I mean, important, we have a very good opportunity to interact with very outstanding or very good students around the world from more than 50 different countries. Okay. Okay, this is a student mix. Our student average age is about 30, and the average working experience about 6 years. Okay, and besides the international experiences, these are the list of the features of this MBA program. The first one is talking about the curriculum. So besides the required courses, we have 4 concentrations. And if you want to do finance or marketing, we have a list of the courses in these 2 concentrations. For most of the international students, they will be more interested in the Management Asia courses that we provided, because this is also the only program that provided this concentration in Management Asia. And in the past, since just from 2 years ago, we started to have another concentration called entrepreneurship. We try to encourage our students to start up their own business. So we started to provide some courses in this concentration. Okay, and this is a list of the courses that we provided in this Management Asia concentration. And as I just mentioned, we also try to encourage our students to start up their own business. So I mean, this becomes a very, very active entrepreneurial society of Taiwan, because our students are very active to do this. So in this society, they have some kind of, they call it some kind of camp, boot camp. and did the business plan competition. So it started from last year and it went out very good. So this year, or probably from now, every year we will start to have this kind of camp and business plan competition. So we invite some professional managers or professional, So professional mentors, they will, for probably 8 to 10 weeks. So every week, this mentor will come to meet with the students to teach them some skills for starting up a business. And after that, they were starting to have a business plan competition. Okay, so it was very good last year. So from now on, I think we hope we can do that every year. So just try to encourage our students to start their own business. Okay, so I think this is also featured in this book. And the other one is this is a very, very important resource for our IMBA students. So in the past 12 years, we already have about 400, a little more than 460 alumni, okay, in more than 50 countries. So I say this is a very, very good resource for this program. And this is also the only program provide this kind of resource. In the future, if you want to start your own business, you see you have more than 400, friends or connections that you can use in more than 50 different countries. So I think this is very important. And we have now the president of our alumni association is here, and then he will introduce our alumni association later. But we try to strengthen this association so that we can start to build up these kind of connections, to put a lot of information, to exchange a lot of important information, very valuable information for you to kind of start your own business in the future. So I think this is very important. And this is a list of a pie chart shows the mix of our alumni from different countries or different continents. And the other feature is the class hour is kind of flexible. So we still, even though this is a full-time program, but we still try to keep the courses in the night or during the weekend. But in case you want to be a full-time student, there are also a lot of courses in the daytime, so you can take it. Okay, we have a class for nighttime or for weekend, just for many of you that you still want to keep your job. But as far as if you want to be a full-time student, actually you can. There are a lot of courses over in daytime, you can take it. That's no problem. And the other one is we have a lot of scholarship, okay, for local students or for international students. You can go to check our website and to find some possibility or some opportunities for internship. Okay, so that's about my introduction about this MBA program. So I'm going to pass my time to Israel.